It's Italy in blue serving, Brazil in the yellow receiving for this FIVB Women's World Championship Volleyball semi-final here in Apeldoorn in the Netherlands. And it's a nice, tidy side-out, confidence-building swing as well for Rosa Maria.
Starting the way she finished off the last match.
That puts Carol back to the serving line. And work for Bossetti to do. She finds a way through. So both outside hitters getting a decent swing.
Good to see Bossetti starting off strong. She didn't have the greatest of matches in the quarterfinal. A couple of errors, a couple of points only, before she was subbed off.
What a hit from Rosa Maria. No, she's had to bide her time. I think coming into the game against Japan, she only had 10 points. That's all she'd been on, and then had another 13 in that game. And this is why keeping her place on court for this semi-final with shots like that. But not only that, I was chatting with some Brazil fans, and that she actually is an opposite, really. Doesn't want to play as an outside. She prefers to be an opposite. Oh, my goodness. So that's a decent game by so far. It's just go. Let's just give it to the wings.
Yeah, just side out for side out. I think maybe both teams are just setting up their big power hitters. They're just testing out all the other players around them. If they're hot, just keep sending them.
Igonu with her first serve. That's an easy one for Gabby to deal with, and a first swing on the slide behind for Carol Gataz.
41-year-old. So great to see a player in their 40s on the women's side playing at this level.
Age is just a number. Their state of mind, I think. So Rosa Maria now with the serve. Excellent ball in from Silla. And Igonu gets going. First swing for her.
Well, we're going to have to get all our superlatives, adjectives in a row, because we're going to need a lot of them tonight, I think.
I have the thesaurus with me. We can go to the dictionary. Bossetti. Decent ball in from Niemi. And Gabby, oh, great dig. Good pick up from Silla. Brazil have to come again. Slow down. There's a break point chance here. Silla finds the floor, and Italy make a breakthrough early.
Say, Paula Igonu is pretty happy about that dig she made. Italy just patient.
Bossetti once again. That's a great pass. And even though it was dug by Macris, and that, if you were wondering why Roberta hasn't started when all the others did who played against Japan, I think that kind of gives you the answer. That's brilliant from Macris.
Yeah, mostly we see setters use their hands. Very rarely do they use the bump set. That one was done beautifully.
Carol Gataz. Great blocking, Macris and Carol.
Well, that's going to be the difference tonight. If we can see the blocks play some havoc with some of these attackers, it's going to be very interesting to see who's got it to go all the way through from both sides.
Both teams have had a break point now, so we're kind of back on service and siding out for each point, but this could be trouble for Italy. Well, it won't be, because they make a massive block through Lubian to get their side out. That's a good little switch up. Oro going into the middle and then putting Lubian on the wing to go against Gabby. Might see more of that. Because I guess as well, from Brazil's point of view, they're going to run Carol on a slide behind, and if she does go behind, that's not landed in. Oh, it's been given as a touch.
Well, I think maybe the key will be if they mix that up a little bit, if they get the blockers switching sides, just being a little bit tricky with their blocks, just to keep Brazil off their game, just a touch. Well left.
That's brilliantly left, wasn't it? That's where you need, the person's watching the ball can't see where that's going to land in the court. It's got to be a teammate to let them know. And that's one East Bank player going against another. They may be teammates at club level, but they are certainly not teammates here. They are great rivals. Bit of a miss hit that from Oro.
Yeah, just a little bit kind of anxious on the strike of that ball.
Well, they're stacking their rotation one here. Italy, so De Gennaro is over on the right side. Igonu runs all the way over to the other. Now there's three players all where they need to be, and that's a freebie for Igonu. Fabulous side out.
Not often Carol is left that late to get over to the block. And all you can do as a Brazilian defensive player is watch that one hit the ground.
Lovely set that from Macris, put a little bit of pace on it. Oh, that's another one. Oh, Igonu didn't get her timing right, but Brazil have to give it back. 4 attacking options for Italy. Denasi's first swing. Oh, monster block, Carol! She was just waiting for that one.
The green and gold in this stadium just lifted the roof off. It's just so sweet when Carol does those blocks. She reaches so far over.
8-7, Carol to serve. Oh, good pick up. Well, Lorena wasn't ready for that one, so Italy have got a chance to get their side out. But good blocking again from Brazil to slow it down. And Gabby just waits.
She started her run up from the baseline. She saw as soon as that ball was dug, she started powering in. Look, she takes a step back. She's almost on the baseline, and then she just comes in like a bullet train.
2-point advantage for Brazil. And that's landed in. Although Brazil don't think so, and the coach is going, yeah, it's in, don't worry.
The team thought it was out. The coach was standing right there. He said, yep, it's in. Look at him, he's the lines person in that corner.
He is, isn't he? Yeah.
He needs a flag.
Mind you, I think every time, unless it's like that, he'll be going this out. Chance for Italy to try and get level. And they have done. So this is going one side and then the other at the moment. Both teams are finding the break points they need to get back into it.
Bossetti doing a great job off the top of the block, just looking for the fingers.
Well played, Lorena.
That ball just dropping in on Lorena a little bit, but she's able to reach forward and just muscle that one through. Didn't have to hit it high, just flat, getting it through the middle of the block.
Macris now into the front row. So that's Bossetti to deal with. And Rosa Maria tries to deal with Igonu. That's not going to happen. And Naomi couldn't stop it either.
When Naomi was there, wasn't she? She was standing right in the perfect spot, but it's so like, it's scary when Igonu's lining up and there's that much space to hit through.
Great ball. That one is good swing that from Rosa Maria. It's on a bit of pressure.
Yeah, another save on that set, bit wide, but she found some hands.
Lubian's, I didn't touch it. Yeah, but he touched the hands. Brazil holding on to a slender lead at the moment. Rosa Maria with the serve. Gabby now into the front row. And she's got Oro to go against, potentially. And she will do now. That's a good swing from Lubian. She's done really well, Lubian, since coming in to replace Kira Keller in this tournament.
She's really melded into the team well. Just loves that fast back play. We'll see a lot of that.
What a great set. That, though, Has not landed in.
And does not get any hands, unfortunately. Gabby knows that was her error. The pressure really is on Gabby and Egonu tonight. I mean, they are no doubt the big players for their teams. I wonder if they're going to feel it. That was just an unfortunate mishit probably, but we'll see as the game goes on.
Oh, nice dig from Egonu. Good up. Better chance here for Italy. Oh, well played by Niemi. Now Silla can have a full swing, and she puts it on the floor, and it's now moved Italy's way. They've got a 2-point advantage.
A couple of great little saves here from Brazil, but they just kept on giving a free ball back to Italy, and you knew that at any moment it was going to be finished. And Silla's so good at ball that's close to the net. She thumps and breaks the block.
Ace Bossetti. Well, we've already had the top 10 aces on Volleyball TV. That might just move in to the top 10.
What a spot. Bossetti, 16 aces coming into this, second on the leaderboard.
Vem pra frente da bola, Nai. Ela virou duas no teu lado, aquele lado que a gente corrige toda hora. Ela tá batendo aqui, você quer que entre onde? Por dentro. Duas bolas na mão lá do lado esquerdo. Tá, vamos embora de novo,
Valeu, galera. Vamos sair da última agora. Valeu.
Vem pra frente da bola da Catarina.
Passe hora de novo. Passe hora de novo.
Foi boa bola, foi bom ataque.
Do lado direito você cai.
In the next rally, we're going to try it over better. Thank you, ladies. We love you. Back to the court.
Italy really holding strong now in the first part of this first set.
And it's not as if Brazil have done anything wrong from that point of view. They've had one unforced error from Gabby and then an ace serve, and just those little things that Italy are doing that Brazil haven't been able to do. But that's a gift back, and it's only now a 2-point difference. Lovely pass under the circumstances from Silla. And I tell you what, they've used Egonu more on the pipe. They really are using that as to give her, I think, that option to go left and right with plenty of margin for error.
Yeah, she finds that gap nicely. She sees it. That's the beauty about jumping so far forward on the ball. You've got the whole court in your vision. You can see the blockers and find the gap.
Good lead. Really good lead. Lubian's serve is world class. She knows it.
Italy really putting the pressure on Brazil. They don't mind if they make a couple of errors. She didn't mind too much.
Nice ball in that. That's good up from Rosa Maria. What can Gabby do? Block out. Of course she can. And now there's only one in it.
Just another great high hit off the side of the hand. She was looking for Oro there. She found her.
But it happens. We know, for those of you that follow and watch Egonu play, whether it's club level or international level, this does come into a game at times. Just a complete and utter miss-hit. Italy, though, calling a timeout.
Ora, cosa importante in attacco, non aspettate a fare I colpi, ok? Cercate il colpo in anticipo perché in tante situazioni più aspettiamo più loro arrivano bene, quindi non aspettate niente. Su Gabby non lasciare nulla, ok? E tanto meno fare questo, quindi intanto in tutte le situazioni abbiamo che scappano di là, arriviamo fino in fondo e siamo belle dritte di là, ok? Dai, andiamo! Vai come palla! Via.
I think the only word I understood then was Gabby.
Sue Gabby. You just got to be in. I think the way Italy are playing right now, they kind of get You know, they've got that lead, and then they just let it go. The concentration level is there. They're not. I don't think either team's in full flow at the moment, from what we've seen of this encounter so far. Well, that's a good swing from Silla.
Silla being used a lot on the outside. When she's hot, she can just thump that ball. She's one of the hardest hitters in the world. And it's a different type of hit from Gabby. Gabby's hits fast. Silla hits it hard.
And Lorena gives it a little bit of both, a bit of hard and fast down the line.
Brazilians are so skillful. She did that totally on purpose, off the side of the ball, looking for the arm. Gets it in as well.
Good work. Denesi gets past Carol that time.
Juliet has to work hard to get the angle past Carol, because Carol's not going to give her anything.
That's a good serve. And it's too far in front for Lorena, but somehow she manages to come up with the point.
Well, you know when your team's kind of just scraping through the points, that if I was Italy, I wouldn't worry too much, because eventually that's going to be a point for Italy, if that's what's happening on the Brazilian side. They need to just tidy up that pass and perhaps the set as well.
All square. That's the outlet. Even though that ball was tight to the antenna, Egonu's right where Oro can find her.
Right over the top. Wow.
3 meters and 12? The net height is 2 meters and 24. So quick, those of you who are great at maths can work out just how high she went then.
Very high. And again, oh, duck. No.
No catch ball called. And the ref saying it's on top of the net. It was fine for her to play it instead of maybe playing it over the top of where the block was. She's played it on her side. Again, Lorena hitting that. It's quite low, isn't it? So she's almost hitting it around about her head height.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether she's just coming in a little late, whether the set's a bit low, not quite out there for her, but she's dealing with it really, really well. I mean, imagine when she gets on one with a perfect timing. That's going to hurt.
Oh, what a pickup by Niemi. Rossetti again, power tip.
Well, Lorena was coming in on that Brazilian. She was coming short, and it was just way too deep. It was in that zone that you just can't do anything. You can almost do a gator with that, but it's not hard enough. You have to kind of just fumble it up, and too tough.
That's a great pass from Gabby. Recovering by Niemi. Still no way through for Rosa Maria. But there is for Macris.
Well, I was wondering who she was going to go for. Where was she going to put this one? So a couple of great blocks. I'll just do it myself.
Now we have the double substitution on the court for Team Brazil.
Kissy has come into the front row. Roberta into the back row for Brazil as they load their blockers at the net with plenty of height and also then have three attacking options. Rosa Maria with the serve. Going after Moki. It might pay off here. It's going to, because Kissy's able to get a first swing.
Well, that was a really gutsy swing from Kissy, because she could have very easily been ducked. She wasn't in a great position to jump and hit that. She just had to wrist it down as sharp as she could. She had no momentum behind her either, so whew, she made it.
All square again. Rosa Maria again. Well, that's a bit too tight. And that was telegraphed. And Brazil able to shut that down. Now they have the lead right at the business end. And it's going to be timeout Italy.
Vai noi su questo, vai noi su questo. Facciamo il nostro cambio palla. Chiama sempre gioco largo e lascia libera poi Paola di entrare dentro sulla pipe, ok? Vai, andiamo, via!
Wearing the beautiful jerseys with red and yellow. So win one of equal jerseys by scanning the QR code and join the movement.
Not sure the crowd really know who to cheer for at this point because both teams are playing so well. There's nobody needing a little bit of a boost. The Dutch people, probably mainly Dutch people here tonight. There's a lot of green and yellow. Mainly Dutch. They're not taking sides just yet.
Just about goes out over that sideline.
Again, 3 blocks through the middle. Ngonu. Oro not afraid to go back to her star. Or 2 blocks, I should say. Look at that. Mataz gets a piece of it.
Substitution for Team Italia. That is a brand new center row court with number 5, Ophelia Marino.
That's a great dig. That's a little tight. Oh, Silla lets it go, thinking Malinov might make it. It doesn't happen.
Unfortunate that one for Italy. They really had a couple of opportunities. That would have been the second one in that rally. Great blocking though. Macrease notches up a block.
Well, do you know what? It's still so close. Friederich has come on. She's going to serve. Italy looking for side out to get a 22 all. We're still no closer to knowing who's going to take this opening set. But this might go some way to deciding it. Worked for Igonu to do. What a pickup by Lorena. Free ball, Italy. 2 front row, 2 back row. Igonu again gets enough on that one. Rosa Maria can't keep it in play. And that was literally, they are running Igonu on the pipe because she's pushed Bossetti out of the way to hit that pipe.
She was going to go from position 1, but instead she came through more the middle because she knew she had the angle. She wouldn't get the big block. Wow.
There's definitely more pipes being hit from Igonu than she has done before. Nice ball, Gabby. Plenty of cover for Brazil. And then what an angle. And Brazil get their point to go 23-22.
That's just trademark Gabby there. 1 and a bit blockers. She knew she had the angle. She just snapped it down with that fast arm.
Igonu, nowhere to go, set point Brazil, a monster block.
And look how tightly the Brazilian team come together. They are such a great team squad, and wow, Carol, the way she just made that block look absolutely easy. She's in the perfect position.
Silla doesn't get the side out, but they might get it this time. Oh, what a great cover by Bossetti. Swing for the set. No, Lorena has to put it over. And Silla very cleverly just puts it into the space.
That is pure and utter fight from Italy on that occasion. That was almost down again like the previous one. And Igonu gave her hit absolutely everything. But just wow, Silla.
One side out required for Brazil. One chance to get it done. Otherwise, we're going 24-24. We might be going 24-24. This has got to go to Igonu. Of course, it goes to Igonu. What a pick-up by Macris. Oh, good up. Oro, though, out of the play. And it's an error from Igonu. We are going 24-24. First to get two clear to take the set. Spectacular defence. We've been witnessing this on Volleyball World TV all tournament long, and yet again we get another incredible... Oh, I thought it was 24-24. Oh my goodness, the set's done. What happened? What I missed? Nothing. It's 25-23 and Brazil took it. Oh my days.
The hit from Igonu went out. I think we thought it was touched, but look how far it was, way over the block. That little tip there set up this point because Igonu was off balance and she just went for it. Roberto can't believe his life.
I can't believe I just got the Scotch.
I thought you were just as excited as you were normally. Oh my gosh, everybody's doing everything in this set.
So yeah, of course, Brazil 25-23.
But look at the attacks there. Italy 20-14, but Brazil 5 blocks and Italy 6 errors. 5 blocks, 6 errors. You can't just do that. You can't win a game like that. Igonu, she's got 10 points so far. Lorena with 6. Bossetti with 5. Gabby's only had 3 points. So Brazil are moving the ball around. Or actually, they're giving Gabby a lot of the ball. She just isn't able to get the ball down. So Italy doing a great job blocking her.
We'll see what Italy do for the next set. What was apparently obvious was the fact that Igonu was hitting far more of the ball from the middle of the court from pipe than she's ever done. But again, actually, the two notable errors from Igonu were on that right-hand side. When she's tried to put one to the line and missed it, and then one to the deep corner and missed it.
I mean, the pressure on Paola Igonu, we've got to remember, I mean, she's only 23 years old. You know, she really is the youngster out there. Italy have a pretty young team. They're all in their 20s, early 20s, where Brazil have players in their 30s, a player at 41. And I say their ages, it's not about their age, it's about their experience.
Set of contacts. Not a great deal, 43%, so less than half of all passes were in the ideal spot for Oro to really go where she wanted to go. Which maybe, again, is simply because when she's passing from off of the net, she can find the pipe and they get so better passing from Brazil. Over half of all balls are in a position where Macris can spread it.
I would say that's much better passing because they're definitely more in that middle zone. So Brazil putting a bit of serve pressure on Italy. Just slightly more, and that's all it is. It's just such small differences between these two world-class teams, and it's the pressure. And that lady on the screen right there, as I said, 23. She's made 10 points so far. She takes the lion's share. She's expected to finish the ball when it push comes to shove. They need her.
They certainly do, and it's one of those things that when we talk about pressure, the vast majority, though, is the players putting it on themselves, right? And it's how you can not put that on yourself is half of the battle. We'll get the set 2 underway. Gabby serving for Brazil. They lead by 1-0. And by 1 point to nothing, a one-on-one for Lorena. What a start.
Feels so good when you do that all by yourself. Great position, reached over the net. Of course, the further you can push your hands and your arms over the net, the more angle you can take away, the more of the back court.
This could be 2-0. Well, it won't be. Great block back by Denesi and Bossetti.
Denesi, who's one of Italy's big scorers in the blocking department, needs to get a few more of those to get her team a few more points.
Good touch that from Niemi. Oro's in a good spot. So too Bossetti. What a pick up from Niemi. Another chance for Italy. Yes, what a touch that is from Mac. Oh, good set, Lorena. That was a little bit inside, so Rosa Maria does well, just keeps it in play. But now Italy have got a really good chance. Well, they didn't, because Carol is in the way, and she shuts down Igonu. 2-1 Brazil.
Brazil have absolutely been watching Igonu. They know where she's hitting. They're leaving her a little bit of space, but just the timing. Perfect.
The way Carol just goes up and just changes that arm position. She's watching all the way and seeing that ball being hit. Oh. And then everyone saw that one being hit from Lubian. That was excellent.
Oh, that one going way past any sort of block. Good to see Italy using their middles. They need to establish those middles a bit to give their outside hitters a little bit more space to hit around.
Oh, yes. Well, brilliant work, Naomi and Rosa Maria. Oh, my goodness. Lorena watching, thinking, oh, this is a good rally. And not getting the ball over. But look at that. Zila Bertus like, okay, let's go. Good.
A couple of great chases here. The first one, that one, but this one by Rosa Maria into the bench, or we don't see it. Put everything on the line.
Woo. Lovely. That short, the 1 foot slide behind. Carol Gattas so good at either going really close to Macris or all the way to the antenna.
And as a blocker for Italy, you've got to watch her, you've got to be on her. And even that time, they knew she was coming behind short, but they still couldn't close that block.
Perfect pass from Bossetti. Rosa Maria, just a continuation block, but Gabby gets a swing. Good touch by Igonu. She's now out of the play. Brazil have every option. Rosa Maria with a brilliant angle and a brilliant celebration.
Oh my goodness, I'm just smiling for Rosa Maria. She's such a fantastic player to watch when she's firing like that. She's just firing bullets out of that shoulder. No topspin. There was no chance that ball was going to be dug.
And it's not as if Italy don't know all about her. She's playing in Italy. She's going to be playing for Busto Arsizio this season coming. It starts shortly after the World Championships finish. And that's down the front of Lubian. And Brazil now into a 2-point lead.
It's a great little dig by Lorena too. She came from nowhere to dig that little tip.
Well, this is interesting. Rossetti's going off, Pietrini's coming in. So for me, that's one of those situations at this level. You've got Oro trying to get all the way out there instead of just Lubian shoveling across, Bossetti shoveling across, and Oro fitting in where she was. Good ball in from Pietrini. He knew she was going to get it, and that's a brilliant swing from her as well, coming straight in and straight up to game speed.
Gee, that's hard coming off the bench and having to pass and then try and hit a winner off the side of the block. She chose correctly. She didn't try and put it into the court, just looking for the hands.
And not only that, she's now serving. The middles are working well for Brazil.
I love the way just before Macris set that ball, she had a look, she could feel Kataz going behind her. And they're talking about now what they're going to do, whether they're going to do the quick play close by or whether they're going to go run long.
Angle-tastic from Lubian. And again, though, just looking at that rotation, Igonu's just hanging around the middle. She wants to hit more pipe than anything else. And Pietrini playing at 1 in the back row.
5-6.
That's a good ball in from Rosa Maria. Oh, that's lovely. Everyone expecting a big hit.
Oh, Loretta, she is really fun to watch. She comes up with some shots that they're not always conventional. I mean, obviously that's a conventional kind of a chip shot or a roll shot, whatever you want to call it, a beach shot. But whatever makes the point.
Some of the Italian fans be calling it a cheap shot. But it works. You don't get 2 points for hitting it hard. Good hang time from Gabby. Oh, and again, that time from Carol. And still the rally continues. Not any longer, though. Lorena flying in. And Brazil now lead by 3.
Well, Lorena's right up there with Igonu now with scoring points. She has 9 points.
Ehi, un bel respiro, siamo dentro la partita. Siamo dentro la partita perché facciamo le cose giuste, poi se esce un pallonetto così dobbiamo correre su quella situazione lì. Però ragazzi, più precise in quello che facciamo, stiamo correndo dietro quello che fanno loro. Tipo in questa fase qui stiamo belle strette, poi se capita quella 0 lì ci torniamo. Così siamo totalmente aperte dappertutto, sia in 4 che in 2, ok? Belle e precise su quella roba lì. Vai, andiamo!
Two teams coming back on the court. Can I hear fans of Italia?
It's all going great guns at the moment for Brazil. Italy trying to find a way back in if they can. Certainly Brazil won't take anything for granted here. Into transition. Good covering by Igonu. Still has to have another go and somehow manages to bully that through the block.
That's what she's best at. Just get it out there, give her an opportunity to have a really good swing at it. Try and break that hand, break through that block. Another amazing point back row from Lorena. You know, we haven't seen a lot from Gabby, but Gabby's taking a lot of passes. She's doing such a great job in the backcourt, passing and defense. What a captain, leading her team.
Good work. Igonu, just the 1 foot takeoff. She's just incredible athlete.
She doesn't need much at all. That's what's so amazing about Igonu. So tall in stature, yet still can get so much power from one-step approach.
Good up. There's a chance here for Brazil. Rosa Maria with a rare foray on the pipe. And then flat-footed in defence. Macris couldn't get to it either, and Italy have the point.
Igonu, to me, is looking a little bit tired at the moment. I mean, she's still winning points, there's no doubt about it. But just, maybe not whipping the arm through just as quickly as she has been.
Big swing from Lorena, but slowed down really well by it. It's a bit wide. Oh, no, it isn't. It's perfect, because Pietrini just put it right in the corner.
Another fantastic line hit from Pietrini. She did that just off the bench, and she's just done it again. Misses the block. There's not much space at all, but she makes sure of it.
She was so quick on that, wasn't she? If she hadn't been, it would have gone too wide for her. Oh, that is a massive block from Italy. Danesi and Igonu get the better of Lorena here. That's a huge block from Igonu. Timeout, Brazil.
Aí, ó. Vamos com calma, vambora. Pietrini entrou, vamos tentar marcar a bola. A Macris passou um pouquinho, Gabi deixou um espaço na frente da bola, deixa ela tirar as bolas longas, tentar chegar na frente. Tá bom? Vambora. Carol. Lorene. Carol e Lorene. Carol e Lorene, posição 1, tá jogando pouco pra ponta. Falou, pode jogar fechado, tá? Vambora.
Well, Coco, as he's known, Paulo Barros Jr., the assistant coach, he had something to say. Then he's like, Carol, Lorene, come here. Need to talk to you.
And he said Gabby Pietrini, so letting his team know who they need to be focusing on and what they need to do.
It's reminding him that Pietrini's now moved into the front row. It's not Bossetti. Nowhere for Lorena to go again. And still goes to the in front, and Carol puts it away.
We just haven't seen much action from the middles, have we? A little bit from Italy, and now a little bit from Brazil.
Well, that was the only place it could go. And now there's another chance here for Brazil. Gabby, hang time-tastic. And they'll have the points. Just waiting in the air for that, didn't she?
That was a little bit higher perhaps than normal for her, but she just really committed. She was not going to let that one go. She didn't want to give them a roll shot. She wanted to still make the winner. She hasn't made one for quite a few spikes. She needed that one.
Italy looking to get level, and it won't happen. Oro's played that on the side of Brazil. Passing needs to be precise. There are some tough serves coming in.
Yeah, that ball all the way over Brazil's side.
That's Igonu. Going wheels up yet again.
She's had a good rest the last few points, and now she just comes out, does her job.
Oh, that one only 3 meters and 12 in terms of height. Incredible. Oh, Silla made such a good touch, but no one can react quickly enough.
Again, using Carol through the middle, and afterwards Carol had a little moment where she just watched that ball, looked at the players, just to remind them that she's there.
Carol with the serve. Going after the front court swing in Pietrini. Again, that was a massive dig. But everyone around them, everyone around that crease later out. Have a watch of Lorena. She sees that and she's like, oh, she's not even seen it go to the net. That must have clipped the block because Silla tried to get her hands on it as well.
Another great high swing from Rosa Maria. The players just have to practice these days, not hitting the ball anywhere near kind of the attack line. They need to hit the ball deep to the baseline, which is getting them little touches on the net and even out past the baseline.
2-point lead for Brazil. Lorena with the serve. Chases on. Oh, unlucky from the Amy.
Really nice swing from Pietrini off the top of the hands this time. The meaty part of the hand of Gataz.
How much do you want that ball? Nice try for Brazil, Italian serve.
Another big hard swing from the outside from Brazil. So they're persisting with pushing it out to position 4 at the moment. It's working. While it's working for them, keep doing it. And every now and again they go to Gabby or Lorena in the back court.
Coaches won't mind that. For those of you that are thinking, oh, crikey, she's gone and served it long, that's okay. It's an aggressive error for 1, 2. It's also into Italy's court. They've got to make a decision whether to leave it or not. It was a good decision to leave it. Italy 1 behind. Now Lubian's a player who can get them back into it from service. But what a great pass from Niemi. However, chances here in transition. Silla. And they'll take it. We're all square. Of course we are.
That's a great set from Oro, nice and fast and flat. Silla just saw the opening.
Lubian once again. Not a massive serve. Italy could go in front. Do go in front with Igonu.
Well, it's all about the serve, isn't it? Gives them the opportunity to make a point. And wow, again, Lorena just completely perplexed at that point. The ball just going past her, couldn't even get the arm out in time.
Oh, that's a good ball in. Good up by Igonu. And available to have a swing. Just lost. You just feel at those moments is when she doesn't really see the court.
Well, a tough play that's coming. She's just dug this ball. She didn't hit the ground. She did a 360, and then she had to see the ball and try and hit a winner into that corner.
Blue square once again. Niemi having a great match. Good up, Rosa Maria. Gabby! And it's too hot for De Janeiro to handle.
The angle's working really well for Gabby tonight. She's made a few points going past the block. She can't seem to get the ball off the blockers at the moment, so they're in a good position.
She doesn't as well, does she? She doesn't, classically, when you come through and she hits, she's not hitting through the ball. Even when she's hitting in the way she's moving, she still hits around the ball. So that makes it even more difficult for someone stood in front of her to try and play it. Great up, but it's into the fans who will be appreciative of that just because they got to touch the match ball.
Another massive swing from Silla. Again, going to the outside. 90 kilometres an hour, that spike.
Well, you get a speeding ticket for that. Oh, good play. Oh, net touch.
Wow. Big point lost there. Got to shrug that one off straight away. Just clipped the net. She celebrated. She's hoping that no one saw it.
Yes. Italy in front. Good cover by Niemi. 3 for Gabby to deal with. They'll have another go. Gabby will have another go. Only 2 to get past. Great dig by Moki. But it's free ball for Brazil. 4 attacking options. Clever play by Carol.
There was no way she had a hit on that, but she just waited for the ball to drift past the block and then touch it down for the winner. She knew she had the block, the outside block there.
The great rally semi-final, number 1 of the world against the number 2.
Plenty of space.
Big swing, Denesi. Good angle from Denesi coming in on this one. Love the way she comes and just turns in the air to then open up so the block's nowhere near.
She really is solid through the middle. If Oro can connect a few more times.
Well, no carry called. Fans thought there might have been, but their fans delighted now they made the block. And Carol having a look at the ref. Gabby might have a word.
Ball, touch and contact officer, please.
Could have been that the referee couldn't see that lift because she's on the other side of the player, but Carol's laughing because that was so obvious. This one here, it's not that touch, it's that touch there.
Well, the thing is, one of the things as well is you can be called for a double touch, and maybe that's the thing. It looked like it may have gone one hand or the other, and his first touch doesn't matter. So the only thing they could go for was catch ball. But the thing is, even though they're unhappy, they got the point, and that's all that matters. So now Italy have their side out. This time Denesi goes the other side of Carol. Denesi with the serve. Silla's going to have a go, but there's nowhere to go because Carol's in the way.
That's the 4th big block for probably the best blocker in the world right now, or at this event anyway, Carol from Brazil.
Oh, living up to the moniker of middle blocker. She really is, and now she's going to go and serve. Well played by Igonu. Italy have a slight advantage.
Going high, just looking for that seam through the middle, gets the touch instead.
Trying to spin that one away from Gabby, didn't work.
That is the ball that she loves to hit off the right side of the ball with her right hand, getting a bit of that side spin. Just going for a little bit too much.
The pass. Oh, Gabby. Oh, brilliant. But a brilliant angle from Pietrini. That's fabulous volleyball from Italy. That could have been quite demoralising, the ball coming back the way it did. Oh, what skill that is.
That's foot volley right there. Only Brazilians can do that. And just to have the peace of mind to be able to do that when you know that you're in an awkward position and you just put your foot out.
Pietrini with the serve. Perfectly passed by Gabby. And Carol Gataz finds an angle to beat De Gennaro.
They make it look so easy, but just remember that Macris is setting backwards. She doesn't know where Carol is, or Gataz is, and she just has to find it in the air. It's just a feeling play.
Double change for Brazil. Roberta in, Kissy in. Kissy in the front row, Roberta in the back row at positions 3 and 6. They did this in the first set, they've done it again here. And Silla with a really good swing cross court to put Italy in front.
Silla's probably been the most successful outside hitter from both teams at the moment. Really working that position 4 play, breaking blocks, hitting past blocks, hitting at defenders and knocking them over.
The double change didn't last long because they weren't able to build on it from the service line, so Macris and Loreni back in. It's an error from Gabby. It's set point Italy. Are we going to be going 1-1? Well, going to have a video challenge for block touch. Did it catch a finger? It'll make a big difference if it has, because that would make it 23-23. We'll have to wait and see. This, if it did, is a minute touch. There is no touch.
That means still set point. But first, back to the bench. Timeout.
Brazil called the timeout there.
Não, mas se ela virasse só pouquinho, estava na mão dela. Ela mexeu para a direita. Valeu, de novo, arrumar o passe. Lubiana. Valeu, Lubiana, baixar para poder segurar na perna. Central sacando. Central sacando.
Agora esse set. Galera,
vai.
Straight away, see Roberta saying, guys, here we go. Lubien on service, get that ball in. I mean, the worst case is high and to the middle, so they can run something. Set point, Italy. It's going to be a scramble. Rosa Maria brings it back, but it's going to be free ball for Italy. And once again, Igonu moving into pipe, but it goes to Silla. That's not going to come back, and Italy take the second set. It is one set all here in Apeldoorn. What a match we have got on our hands. What a comeback by Italy. As soon as they got it into transition, we just felt that they were going to do something with it. Silla it was who did. Lovely high contact. Ora knew it wasn't coming back. Clipped Carol Cataz, clipped Rosa Maria. But it's Silla and Italy who have the point and have the set. Spikey's on as we have a look at confirmation of the set score. Now this event wouldn't be happening without the volunteers and everyone that goes into making it, and there are 9 court volunteers who are all wearing their equal jerseys from local clubs in and around the Netherlands, representing Trianta and also Michelle and Lankenhol, Leslie Dynamo, Limes in Liederschrin and Surf in the Hoevelken. And that man there, Dr. Ali Grasser, enjoying the fact that Brazil are in this one. Probably not enjoying it so much that Italy took the set, but what a game of volleyball we are witnessing here. And the fans enthralled. Stats-wise, Italy out attacking Brazil again. Brazil making more blocks and the error rate straight down. It really was a very good game. Very good set, I should say. Quality volleyball throughout. Let's hear from Kerry.
Coach, it's been such an even match. Both teams fighting very hard. What are the girls doing really well? What do they need to do to finish this match?
We need to keep our side out high because they dig so much. So it's important for us keeping our level of side out high, and we have to keep fighting, keep digging, and counter attack is very important. We try to do more with service because when reception is perfect, Brazil is a spectacular team and it's difficult to play with them.
Great, thank you, good luck.
Thank you so much.
Well, just about sums it up, doesn't it? Yes. You've got to keep fighting. Brazil's certainly doing that, and then that service pressure needs to come to stop Brazil having all their options, because when they do, it is difficult for Italy to stop them at the net. Kerry's moved over to the other side of the court, and Roberta's coming over to have a word with her. Let's hear what she has to say.
Roberta, it's a very, very tight match. Are you feeling the pressure? Do you think that your team is feeling the pressure from Italy right now?
I don't think the answer is feeling the pressure. I think it's a hard game. We prepare for this. It's like a beautiful game for a semi-final in the World Championship. So I think it's on the details. Like sometimes I feel that the team is a little bit stressful, but I think it's normal. We just need to organize a little bit more. I always say this, but for me, today is like a mind game. We need to be like so focused and calm all the time.
Obrigada and good luck.
Thank you.
It really is. Do you know what? You can be as physical as you like. You can have the best athletes, but it's what's between your ears that makes such a difference in a non-contact sport like this, because frustrations can run high when things don't quite go your way. You've got to be able to deal with that. You've got to stay in the moment. You've got to remain calm, remain focused, and more importantly, be in the now. And what I mean by that is, what have I got to do now? Not what have I got to do in 3 touches time? Do I need to get out here ready for them to think? No. You need to be linked in to what's going on all the time and cover and react and be ready and then go. Each time. Now. And if players can do that and just focus in, and for those of you that play, and for those of you that have been in those situations, and you suddenly find yourself focused in and in the now, in those moments, and suddenly maybe you go back to serve or you get set up to block and your teammates go, hey, we've just won the set. Like, really? And if you can get to that point, well, then you know you're completely in the flow, completely focused. What a great game. 9 points for Silla so far. It's 1-1, it's evenly poised, it's all to play for. Italy keeping Pietrini on for this third set. No changes for Brazil. Well, that stayed in play, but not anymore, as Rosa Maria brings the hammer down on that one.
Beautiful rallies. No control of Silla to score Brazil.
Got the first one, Silla couldn't get the second. Carol. Lovely from Lubian.
Well, work in the middle for Italy's working. And they can keep working the middle a little bit, and they can just take the pressure off some of their outside hitters, off Gabby as well, maybe.
That one didn't quite happen for Igonu. Loreni. That didn't quite happen either. I'm not laughing at you. Got it. The right commentators next to us, they're just like, oh, they can't believe it. Stop. It didn't happen. But that's Igonu. She's brilliant. She's a world-class player. She's absolutely amazing. But sometimes it just skids off her hand and it doesn't go where she wants it to. It happens to everybody. Oh, that one just about made it to the floor, didn't it? Desperate attempt from everyone to get to it for Brazil, but it didn't happen.
Nice work from Pietrini going off the top of the well-formed block there of Gataz. But you talk about Igonu making a couple of mistakes here and there. Again, it's the pressure that these players are under. Being the big finishing off player for their team, the scorer.
That one's right on the baseline. Although it's been given as out, even though Pietrini was saying it was in, I think we're going to have a challenge. We are indeed. Let's have a look. Mind you, for the referee, Pietrini was probably blocking a view where she was stood.
Felt very in for everybody else.
For those of you new to the challenge system, you can have as many as you like, as long as you get them right. Get two wrong, don't get any more in the set. You can challenge for ball in out, you've just seen you can challenge for net touches, block touches, ball up, ball down, foot faults, centre line fault, and the foot faults from 3 metre line or baseline, and I think that's it.
Pretty much everything, but a mishandling error.
Yeah, you can't call for invasion, you can't call for touching a player in the back row if it went out. Good work from Gabby. Nice up from Igonu, but she is out, so Brazil loading over on the right side, but it doesn't stop Silla from putting the ball on the floor.
Good patient play from Italy there, just making sure they're putting the ball in a difficult position, takes Gabby out of the attack. And then when they got the opportunity, she found the way through.
A serve from Lubian. You know she's going to be good for one, at least.
I'm surprised there aren't many other players on the tour, in the world, that actually hit the serve like Lubian. There's not a lot of players that use that type of serve.
Well, Tenara's got one for Brazil. Yeah, you're right, it's few and far between. It might be catching on, though, looking at the way that Lubian and Tenara do hit the ball from service. Oh, dear. Well, there's A little bit of confusion for Italy because Pietrini was playing 6 and Igonu was trying to try and get in that space. So Brazil profit.
Yep, out of system. She wasn't ready, Igonu.
Gabby was.
She needs a few points, I think, just to lift their team, just to get them going. When she gets going, the team gets going.
That's a great block from Brazil. And 5-4 suddenly becomes 6-4.
It really doesn't matter what happens in the previous set because these players, they all play at such a high level, they can just wipe the slate clean and start again.
Good serve. And a great block for Carol and Gabby. This is a great start for Brazil. And Italy know it. There's anti-school timeout.
È passata altissima, non lo so Miriam, non lo so. Però ragazze, ok. Siamo nel nostro ritmo perché adesso stiamo andando fuori i giri, ok? Invece dobbiamo stare lì belle dentro, ok? Solo una cosa, se una cosa non funziona, non percorrete quella strada. Se avete una zona di battuta che non vi piace, cambiate zona e percorrete un'altra strada, anche nelle tecniche di muro.
Well, they said the key was going to be siding out. They've dropped a few. Just need to work on that pass. One pass too tight, another pass mishandled. Just putting so much pressure on the outside hitters. Italy under pressure. Brazil feeling good about this, I'm sure.
Carol Gataz. 3-point lead, Brazil. Much better ball in. Oh, Igonu wound up for that. That arm was way back.
It does come from way back. She holds it in place. She's almost holding it back there for just a split second, which makes it so hard as a defender to time it because you can see the defender from Brazil was on her heels. She was falling backwards as that ball was hitting her.
You just wonder, when you look at Igonu and you look at her technique and you just think, goodness, could be an Olympian at the various other sports, not just volleyball. Nice blocking from Carol.
Really making sure that she used her wrists to put that one down. That bouncing up, a bit of ping pong between the arms. But yeah, many of these athletes, they're so athletic. There's some absolute units in terms of physicality. Could have been basketball players.
High jumpers, javelin throwers, all sorts. Another massive point. This is getting really good for Brazil.
Or runners like Gabby, watch her after this. She got the block and then she did a little sprint around. She's getting higher than Carol. And that's it. That's the energy that Brazil need.
Getting a bit scrappy for Italy. Oh, wowzers! That's massive.
I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. It's like hitting in a phone box. Those red phone boxes, you remember those?
Oh, that
it comes
one
straight back at you.
Yes, and bounced around a little bit more as well. Wow, what a block from Igonu. Good touch by Denesi. Good cover by Silla. Oh, what a touch by Carol. Kept it in on the side of Italy, and still the rally continues. Another swing for Gabby. Good touch by Moki. That's a bit tight. And no carry called against Oro. Oh, I say, Macris. This is incredible. And Rosa Maria lifts the roof here in Appledorn. Volleyball at its finest.
Everybody was in on that rally. That one I wasn't even sure whether it was blocked, but it must have been. No one complained. Some of these pickups, unbelievable. And then Rosa Maria to finish it off. She was just prowling in the backcourt waiting for her opportunity.
One for Volleyball World TV. Volleyball TV at its absolute best. And tight ankle, not surprised.
Adesso dobbiamo essere straforti e mettere la nostra qualità in quello che facciamo. Una cosa, dobbiamo essere tanto aggressivi in quello che facciamo in attacco, ok? E dobbiamo partire da tutto quello che facciamo in alzata. Quindi se capita una palla staccata, quello che manca lo mettiamo noi e devono partire pallonate, perché non possiamo pensare di giocare gestendo, ok? Vai! Vai!
This is amazing, isn't it? And for all of you watching, you must be just at times aghast with just like jaw-droppingly brilliant volleyball. Because I know I am.
I know, and we're up high in the stadium, but when you go down to the level of the court that the players are playing at, absolutely different down there. It's just so unbelievable. You can hear the ball being struck. You can see the sweat flying off the players.
And then as well appreciate just how quick this game is going and how high the players are hitting the ball from, how fast and hard they're hitting the ball. And they're right in the middle of it all, just playing like they do when they first started and enjoying it. Well, I'm not sure how enjoyable it can be until you've won a game at this level. Right now, though, Italy are doing their best to try and get back into it. Incredible touch from Rosa Maria. And again, Gabby, she's on the top of that one.
I've just got my hands on my head because there were a couple of digs there. That was a lovely dig. But this one, Gabby just founds that again. And she's just turning up for her team now. She's a little bit quiet. She couldn't get past those blocks, but gee, is she doing it now?
Carol with the serve. Oh. Yeah, I think everyone felt the same way then, supporting Brazil. Roberto did it. But it just means now that Italy can go back. They're only 3 behind. It's still early in this set. And Egonu's on serve. Such a clever touch.
That's experience right there from Gataz. Beautiful touch off the set, but she knew she had the outside blocker Pietrini with her and she just had to let that ball go past, wait for it, and put it into that spot. Same ball that Carol from Brazil used earlier on. It's just experience.
Good touch, but it won't stay in play. And Brazil now know exactly where Egonu's coming from. They try to get 3 blockers onto that one.
Beautiful score by Egonu.
Pressure on Rosa Maria, though, because she's got those Lubian going on the slide to her. Oh, Egonu hasn't found the court. She had it wide open and waiting to be hit.
Yeah, jumping a little bit too high almost. Hitting that one with her wrist. Pietrini not happy with something, but Rosa Maria, but doesn't matter, she won the point, she gets to serve.
Well left by Pietrini. Brazil good for their lead at the moment. Great pass from Lubian's serve, although Loreni doesn't find the court, and that means Lubian will get to go again.
They really need to try and avoid those errors, especially when Lubian is serving.
Trying to go after Gabby, good idea, but just didn't have the accuracy. as much pace on that one, but still going backwards. Got to force it in. That's not landed in. We think it might be in, though, from Italy's perspective, so they're going to have a look.
The referee was wrong, so there's a time challenge requested by Team Italia. The challenge is about volley or out.
Here we go. Hawkeye quickly in, and that is in.
Great challenge.
Italy back to within 2. That's well left by Niemi. Well, which way are Italy going to stack up? They're stacking with everybody over on the left-hand side, so Igonu will run across the court to get into a position to hit on the left, and Ace can hit middle, and Silla can stay on the left. Will it come over? Yes, it will. 4 attacking options. And somehow Silla finds the solution that Italy were desperate for.
She does so well when she's got one block. Even if it's tight like that, she finds something to do with the ball. But you talk about Igonu running from 4 to 2. A short serve in that position may be something that Brazil can think about doing. Quick, I'll run down and tell the coach.
Nice touch by Silla. Oh, well, wait, that was great from Niemi. Didn't go running in. Oro has to. Not happening for Igonu at the moment. 16-13 for Brazil.
Pressure really piling on Igonu now. Italy know how important this set is. Will Oro give her the ball again?
Instead, Denesi just relieves a little bit of that pressure.
Denesi's just really solid. She's always there. She doesn't see a lot of the ball, but when she does, she's got such a nice quick player's hit. It's all elbow, wrist.
Somehow, Carroll squeaked that one through.
Well, Carroll's arm swing is completely different. She's more like an outside hitter. She has a big back swing, brings her arm through, but she's able to keep her arm out of the net, her hand out of the net on the follow-through.
She's got plenty of room to put her arm and hand through this ball. What a block for Brazil. The further away they can get, the earlier, the more it's going to be difficult for Italy to get back into it.
Yeah, well, as soon as they get that 3-point lead, it just gives them a little bit of confidence, and then they push it to 4. Well, you know, they just start swinging even freer.
And not only that, Italy have no more timeouts. That's Igonu, and Igonu that you just can't stop.
She needed that one for her own confidence. After she hits this, she just stamps back to the service line. No celebration. She's just here to do the job. She knows it. A little bit too much.
And also looked a little bit rushed as well. Both teams are lined up exactly the same, because Loreni, the opposite for Brazil, now back to the serving line. And it's free ball for Brazil. Whoa, Silla, what a brilliant touch. And Lorena gets turned by the ball, and that wonderful piece of defense from Silla gives Italy the point.
You'd think any other team would have just let that, hardly have touched it, but wow, what a turnaround from Silla, and then a finish from Paola Igonu. Just incredible in that position.
Pietrini to serve, going with a jumper. And it works because it was too tight. Macrease has played it on the wrong side, she's not happy. Timeout Brazil.
Timeout Brazil.
Cabeça no jogo, bora de novo. Briga com ela, vira e briga com ela. Vambora. Mesma coisa. Vai deixar a Lorene sempre pela China, Bituin da China, rosa aberta, atenção contra-ataque. A Urro estava lá também no contra-ataque, rosa tá bem no jogo. Bora, vai.
And Bausch watching and no doubt hoping that Brazil will get the victory. And also next to her, Celeste Black.
I will show her.
Okay, just take care because it's really all the time you're mistaking for them. From the beginning of the match, I will tell them, but pay attention.
That's the other thing you've got to deal with when you're the captain. You're the one who talks to the referee, so if there's something that you disagree with, whatever it is, you've got to carry. You're the one who has to deal with that. But right now, Brazil need to deal with the serve. They have done, and they've got themselves their side out. They're back on track here. 3 up. There's going to be a double change coming that we've seen in the first few sets. Kissy coming in and Roberta coming in. That's good work by Carol Gataz.
Looking for some blocks now. Bringing on some of the tall timber for Brazil.
What they won't be hoping for, though, is a wooden performance. Oh, Lubian! Well, made more spectacular by the fact it caught a piece of Gabby.
Made it even faster. And that was just for 1 point, so a reverse sub now. Back. Macrease back on. Lorena back on. Look at that one straight through the middle.
Yeah, Gabby blocking it down on her own side.
Where's the defence?
Lubian. That's well covered by Gabby. But it's transition ball here for Italy. Somehow kept off the floor. They'll get another go, will the Azzurri. Silla again. What an angle. What a point. Italy back to within 1.
Every time that ball's set so tight for Silla, I think that she has to do something extra, like tip it or whatever, but she just gets up there. She gets up there so fast, so close, and still with so much heat without, again, following through on the net. Swiping it along the net.
Oh, that's wonderful. Carol Gataz, there was hardly any room to work with.
Great choices by Macrease, using Carol Gataz a couple of times now. Just finds her for the long, quick balls behind, the short, quick balls behind. Great communication between those two. She gets a rest now.
Vidroich is on to serve. Clever play from Silla, using Macrease.
I feel like Silla's got even more height as well. She's almost bending sideways when she hits it. If her body was a bit straighter, it doesn't matter, but if her body was straighter, she'd probably get a few more centimetres of height.
Oro off, Bossetti on to serve. No recognised setter on the court, but De Gennaro, if it's in the back row, will set it. Let's see if Italy can get it into transition. Well, they might do. Oh, what a ball, what a ball, what a point for Italy! Moki Magnificent.
Are you kidding me? How on earth did Paula Egonu get this one? Coming over her shoulder, see how she whips that one down. That was one of the best spikes, I would say, in this match so far, from where she had to get it from.
And it's levelled it all up now, 21 apiece. Crease creates time. Enough time for Gabby to get that ball down on the floor on the side of Italy. Set that ball to the bottom of the net. The ball in, Pietrini. That's a touch and a half from Macrease. Oh, no double call. It probably should have been. Gabby's almost out of the court, but there's a free swing, and straight away Italy looking at the ref. So that's not. You've got to play to the whistle. Players play, refs ref. Get on with it.
Well, not really sure what happened. Total miss set. Poor old Gabby nearly knocks herself out.
Excellent blocking, and goodness me, Italy now have the lead, 23-22.
How did that happen? Blink and you miss it. Brazil were 4 points up.
They're not now. Timeout, Brazil.
Tá parado dando chutada na Carol. Se tiver que fazer, tem que fazer uma bola mais curta de tempo para não deixar ela entrar. A Lorena ficar na ponta e a Gabi ir para cá. Tá? Valeu, valeu, valeu. Passa a mesma coisa. Não recebeu uma. Cada posição ela tá mostrando. Eu vou gritar. Vamos rodar essa. A gente vai avisar.
They're talking at the same time, but obviously the message is getting across. Whatever needs to be said to whoever it needs to be said. And now they're going to go back out and try and get back level, but it's advantage Italy.
Italy have a good, strong front court. Gonu, Venezzi, Pietrini.
It's their biggest front row, tallest front row. But it can't stop Loreni. Excellent cross-court swing from her to level it up again.
That was a beautiful angle. She hasn't used that one. Goes past the block instead of through it this time. Beats the defenders in position 5.
Nice ball in. Ora doesn't have to move. That's bounced! Big time by Egonu to bring up set points.
Look at the concentration on her face. She's pumped now. She wants to finish this off.
So they'll have to side it out. But they haven't. Egonu might get it. Oh, it stays in play. They'll come again. Egonu again! And she's not found any hands. And this time, unlike the first set, it is 24-24. However, they're looking for a block touch challenge.
Requested by Team Italia. The challenge is about block touch, yes or...
Oh, it's gone very quiet in here now.
This is massive. I doubt very much whether there was a block touch there after Egonu just shook her hand. I don't think she touched it. She thought there was a touch either.
No, it's already past the left hand of Rosa Maria.
Tough ask for her to get that third spike in that rally in a row. Coming from a difficult position.
First to get 2 clear takes the set. Carol back to the serving line. Big front row now for Brazil. Rosa Maria, Loreni and Carol Gataz. Can they stop the bill? Yes, they can! Carol Gataz just commits on Lubian.
Just waiting, goes up, puts the hands. She didn't even have to move. Perfect spot.
Brazil have used all their subs, all of their timeouts. And they have set point. Oh, bit of a scramble now. That's a tight angle. It's kept in play magnificently well, and that's also tight. And still the rally continues. They're in it for the set. And they've done it. They've done it. Brazil lead by 2 sets to 1. Oh my goodness.
There's an absolute sea of green and gold, green and yellow, whatever you want to call it, in the crowd. All the flags are up. They just absolutely love that point and that entire set. What a fight, what a squad. They come together straight away. They stayed in that huddle as they have in the past for a long time. Roberto. Can someone just check his pulse?
And hers. And Bao, she's like, yes!
She's living every point with her partner, Carol. Wow.
Oh, well, time for us to catch up, Ren. We know the set scores. We've seen, oh my goodness. I'm fascinated by what the stats are going to say, because that, again, another set that just seesawed from one side to the other.
There's really nothing between these two teams. It's really point for point. I mean, you say that, just you throw it in the air, the word point for point. But it's actually every single point. You just got to go, okay, who can be better in this point? Who can be better in the next point? Italy with a couple more attacks, 5 blocks from Brazil. Absolutely up their blocking game, and 8 errors from Italy. Unbelievable blocking from Brazil. That's what they needed. Bring Carol back into that. But, I mean, it wasn't just her. It was Guitars. It was Gabby.
All 3 sets now, Italy have out-attacked Brazil. And yet, it's Brazil who are in the box seat right now. Well, those are the young volleyballers from the Hamburg Volleyball in the green. They've been here. They were here for the quarterfinals here again. A regional team. And now this is what Lubian, 103.5 kilometers an hour. Hawkeye, are you sure? Of course they are. Oh my goodness. And this is it. Look at that. Boom. But actually was passed. So when you're hitting the ball that hard, it's going to cause, you're constantly putting that pressure on the opposition. But look at that, I mean, you get a ball in like that. Oh, look at that, I love that. And it's right into the perfect spot. That is an excellent graphic. And we get that linked into the set of contacts.
And how about the passing? How many passes are in that zone? 70. And there are quite a few more quick attacks for Brazil, so that really, really helped. But you talked about the blocking. I've just looked up the blocking stats, and Brazil have 14 blocks so far, and Italy only have 4. So there's got to be a bit said about the Brazilians and what they've been, I guess, scouting with Italy, and just the choices that they're making.
2 matches to go on Saturday. And after this match, we will know who is the opponent of Team USA.
It's a game you just don't want to end. So that means Italy have got to take this next set so we can go to a decider. For those of you supporting Brazil, try not to throw stuff at whatever you're watching on. I'm not saying I'm supporting Italy. I'm sure you would love for them to get this one done 3-1. That would be pretty cool for Brazil. But Italy are not going to go away lightly here, that's for sure, as we get this 4th set underway. Brazil leading by 2 sets to 1. This is an incredible game, and the 4th set is underway. Bit of a roller. And it doesn't land in, so an unforced error from Pietrini, struggling to get that ball. First point for Brazil.
Well left. Macris was right there. She's coming forward. She just leaves it at the last minute, and that is players just knowing the court so well, not even questioning whether that one was in or out.
A good serve has Oro scrambling that one. Oh, it's landed in there. There were three players kind of watching and thinking, oh, he may be going out. Really didn't look like they committed to it, but what a good start this is for Brazil.
I think they really felt like there was a little bit more on that and it could have gone out. It's got to get in the mind of the Italian attackers, the amount of blocks that Brazil have put down on them.
First swing. Oh, it's another block. Well, you said, Kerry, 14 blocks to 4. Make that now 16 blocks to 4. And at 3-0, Italy have called the timeout.
Oh, una cosa. Il nostro mondiale passa da qui adesso e non passa di certo nell'aspettare e nel fare i colpi, ok? Tieni le tue traiettorie e portiamo via la palla che stiamo aspettando. Lo sappiamo, con loro più aspettiamo più arrivano, ok? Quindi cerchiamo i nostri anticipi e portiamo via la palla in fretta. Dai, via, vamos!
Well, the DJ's playing I Will Always Love You. I think that needs to be turned into, as far as Brazil are concerned, I Will Always Block You. Because that's what's happening at the moment.
And it's not just Carol. She's had 6, Gabby's had 3, Guitaz has had 2, Loren's had 2, Lubien has had 1, Oro. Sorry, Lubien and Oro from Italy, they've had 1 each. Spreading it around.
And that's a bit tight. Well played, Oro, but a goal! Goodness! It is an immovable object at the moment. There's no getting past Carol.
I know when, as a blocker, when you get the timing, when you just feel like everything's working well, it seems so much easier. You can just reach forward on that ball and take away all the angles.
Do you know, after this World Championship, this Biennale, there's going to be so much analysis. Good swing from Pietrini. There's going to be so much analysis of Carol as a player because people want to know how can they replicate that? How can coaches get their middle blocks to do what she's doing? Because no one else is anywhere near her at the moment in blocking. Ace for Danesi! And just like that, Italy are back in it at just 2 behind.
They've got an awful long way to go in this set, but that'll definitely give them a little bit of love, a little bit of energy.
Good ball in, Niemi. And Carol, when she's not blocking, she's putting it on the floor attacking.
It's not often that a middle blocker just has such an influence on the game. When she's on the block and the middle hit, unbeatable.
The ball in from Silla. Igonu up early, over the top. And the angle just too good.
Well, could it be that Brazil have put Carol in against a lot of the other players, and then when she switches to the back court, when Agonu's in the front court, they know that they probably can't stop her anyway. And they can get their points in another way.
Good touch, Silla. She's been playing brilliantly in that back court position at 6. Looks very tight. Oh, what a great set from Macris. A better ball now. Can't go behind, though. Lorena wasn't available. Great defending by Italy. Oh, well up by Rosa Maria. And Gabby gets in on the act and will take the point and put Brazil 3 in front.
What a crazy point this was. Had everything. That was a beautiful dump by the Brazilian setter, and then to get this back up, Rosa Maria, she was back ready to hit, but Gabby was just waiting for that one.
Loreni to serve. It's been a while since Igonu's hit the pipe, but when she hits it, whoo-hoo!
I mean, that's the sort of angle you'd expect from someone hitting out of position 4 on the net.
Well, even Niemi, she thinks this is going inside, and it's sent her the wrong way. Good ball in from Gabby. Good up. Oh, they didn't hit the floor. What a touch! Well, that time it does hit the floor. Niemi couldn't get to it. The quality of touches, of pickups, of swings, of blocks, of everything is just crazy, isn't it?
There's not many unforced errors, or there's barely an unforced error at this point of the match. Each player out there right now is so focused.
Trini once again, Italy have got themselves back to within 1. Oh yes, De Gennaro, she's not made many digs. That's a brilliant one. Is that in? It looks like it might be. We're going to have a look at it. It's definitely worth a look.
As soon as she hit it, Agonu called that in. And again, you know, as the hitter, you kind of feel whether that ball's going in or out. So I'd go with Agonu's.
We're not going to argue with Agonu. But you can't argue with Hawkeye.
Oh,
it is in.
Just got a sliver of that line. It's all you need, isn't it?
And as far as Italy are concerned, miles in. It's now 6-6. There was a 3-point lead for Brazil at 6-3. This is a great comeback by Italy. Bit of work for Rosa Maria to do. And she makes it look easy.
There's nothing easy about that spike at all. Gee, she put everything behind it. And I just love the commitment from the players out in position 4. They're getting such big run-ups. They're there, they're ready for their teammates.
Decent ball from De Gennaro. And a great block from Carol Gataz.
Another beautifully formed block by the Brazilians. See the close, there was no gap between the two players from Brazil on the net.
And from Scylla's point of view, she sees the gap as she then looks at the ball. By the time she goes to hit it, it's been closed. She doesn't see it being closed.
There was a little oopsie. Not often you see the ball hit the net on the serve at this level. It's more likely the ball's
It's not really happened at all, is it, in this match? Yeah, we've seen the serving has been really aggressive. High quality. Lubian. Top ball in from Niemi. Gabby's got hands, does she? No. And then she agrees she didn't. Oh, no, they're going to...
Was she agreeing to the challenge,
exactly.
Perhaps?
That's just come off of the block. It was hit so quick, Mike. And at the furthest point away from the referee, most likely, if it's gone off of the... if it's gone off of Oro and it gone off her right hand. Indeed, it went off Oro, but Lubian Denise is kind of hiding that. So a good call, well watched by Gabby. Seeing it immediately. 8-8. No, 8-7. 9-7. Scores changing rapidly. it was 8-8 because it was given as ag, but it's been reversed. That's too tight. Well played. No panic from Carol. Just popped it up for Gabby. Said, go on, you have a go.
Carol does that a few times. She does the jump side set. She likes that. I think she wants to be a setter as well as a middle blocker, as well as a blocker, as well as a good server.
In the quarterfinals, she decided she'd go over on 2, didn't she?
Right.
And put one away in one of the best rallies I've seen in many, many, many years. Oh, it's just unbelievable now. I think even beyond Carol's wildest expectations, the number of blocks she's getting. But it's just that way, she's so relaxed.
She is, the way she moves across, she's never bumping in or stepping on anyone's ankles. She just glides to the outside.
11-7. Bossetti's in, Pietrini's gone out. Sorry, Silla's gone out. And that was a tough one for Bossetti to deal with. And now it's 12-7 for Brazil, a 5-point lead. Ooh, we've got a challenge for a block touch. This really needs to be a block touch for Italy.
Yes or no?
It wasn't
a touch. But it's lovely to watch Carol's hands go over the net in slow motion.
In fact, her now moment's pretty good, actually. And they talk of a now moment when you're blocking is when you're going to press. More often than not, you see that press has happened way after the ball has gone. Oh, that's well played by Pietrini to get a touch on it. But this could be another point for Brazil. Well done by De Gennaro. Oh, that's going to be challenged, is it? That again. That's swinging. That's in.
Yeah, I felt like that was in. And the Italian coach is standing right there on the line too, so he would have seen it. Wow. These players aren't just trying to hit the ball into the meat of the court. They're using those lines. They have to use those lines to get past the block. The pressure of the Brazilian block.
Well, the tagline of this World Championship is electrifying. Are we going to see lightning strike twice? Oh, no, we're not.
This time.
Just out, and that's a point for Brazil. It's 6 points in front. Italy have to remain calm, focused, get their side out, keep chivying away at Brazil's lead. That's a good start with the ball in. Bossetti, though, gone a little early on a ball that was a tad too high. But Gabby has gone at the right time and puts it away.
Well, that's the difference. Gabby went a little bit early, but she was able to have some hang time to just flip that one.
Timeout called.
Raga, è tostissima adesso, ma abbiamo il talento per farlo ancora, ok? Dobbiamo mettere tutto quello che abbiamo adesso, stare dentro la partita, ok? In tutto quello che facciamo non serve adesso non rischiare, ok? Tutto quello che abbiamo nel rischio. Vai, andiamo!
Not man enough might be an option. 2 timeouts now used. No video challenges left, more importantly for Italy now, so they can't question anything that's close. 1 substitution made. But a couple of times, I think there's a few timing issues. Oro going out wide to Bossetti a couple of times, and the link hasn't been there. So, in fact, the first thing they're going to do is bring Silla back in.
She's been so solid for Italy. Just the influence and the heat that she puts on the ball.
Looking to put a bit of heat on the ball now is Carol Gattaz. The Wolves freebie, who somehow kept in play. Ooh. Well, I thought that might have been going out. Egono's played it, and now Brazil have got another chance. And they'll take the point. Well, they think the ball went outside the antenna, I think, when that ball came over that Egonu played, but she shouldn't have played it. That was the touch. Was it outside the antenna? We don't get to see, we're just seeing the touch. But then there should have been a mid-rally challenge, but they can't because they've used them all up. And that's that.
Make the decision. Ball is in. Carol Gattaz.
Mind you, I think if Egonu had left it, it would have landed out. Anyway, they got a side out. But Silla gets dug by Loreni. Good cover. Chicken wing from Carol. And it might just be winner-winner chicken dinner for Brazil here if it carries on like this. 16-7.
Gabby unstoppable outside now from position 4. She's found her rhythm. She's found the hands. Waits for the great opportunity, the best set, and then just unleashes. Great setting choice from Macris.
Great serving run this from Carol Gattaz. Good ball in, Pietrini. Oh! Fully expected that to be going back in, but somehow Carol Gattaz and Rosa Maria collide.
Well, it's quite loud in here tonight with the crowd, so there may have been a call there from Rosa Maria, but Gattaz just didn't know she was there.
Italy with a let-off. Can they get back into it? They're a long way behind, but there's still plenty of points to be played. That's into transition. And it's still in play. Oh, I've seen it all. I've seen it all. Carol shuts down Igonu. One-on-one, really. And look at this. That's just ridiculously good. And again, she's just so relaxed.
And after this point, she can't believe it herself. She just does her job, gets in the right position. The heat on the ball pushed her way off the net after that block.
Excellent. That's brilliant. Lovely set from Oro to find Denesi. That'll help calm things down a little bit.
Kind of feel like it's a little bit too late now, but Italy will keep fighting.
Passing's great. That's good defense from Moki. But at the moment, Italy can't seem to find the floor. Lovely pickup. Good recovery, but it's free ball again, Brazil. Oh! And then a little bit of indecision. Again, Rosa Maria's going to play 2 balls in the last few points, and people have been pinching it off her.
I think maybe Brazil are getting a bit excited, but what a dig that was. Oro's just in the right spot. Oh, that's just a bit too much. I'll get that one. Rosa Maria was in a much better position.
Lovely. Side out, pressure back on. Brazil, though, need to not be focused on the scoreboard. 8 points can disappear really quickly. We've seen leads disappear really quickly throughout this match from both sides. Gabby with the serve. Great ball in. But once again, the touches in the block are great. And the point comes as a result. And it's not just been the blocks for points. They've Brazil have touched so much ball to slow it down and get it into transition.
Lorena doing everything that time too. She's such a great player to just rely on to give her best when it counts.
That's well played. Denesi gets past Carol. A huge roar from the Brazilian fans here in the Omnisport in Apeldoorn, as Brazil now have a 9-point advantage. That will work. Igonu puts it on the floor, goes striding back to the serving line.
That's when she's got her business face on, that's for sure. Just does the job, makes sure.
Of all the people to put it on, it's Gabby.
She's been so good in serve reception this entire tournament. One of the best serve receivers.
And talk about how good players are. Rosa Maria, who's been had a watching brief this entire tournament, comes in when the chips are down against Japan, starts this match and has been brilliant. 11 points for her so far. 2 away from the number she scored against Japan. It's all about Brazil's side out here. And now Malinov is coming in for Italy. Might that be a little too late? We'll see. It might not be, because anything can happen. Italy get on a serving run. Brazil yet to use any of their timeouts. Can Pietrini force them into using one? That might do. That's overpassed, and Silla bats it away. Brilliant serve. Great point for Italy.
Nothing much you can really do about that at all if you're Brazil. Gabby playing defense on that serve, couldn't control it. Silla just making sure she gets it past the block.
Porque o problema está do lado de lá, não está do lado de cá. A gente é que transforma tudo para cá. Então vamos lá de novo. Tá? Vamos arrumar com calma, paciência.
Vambora, galera. Vambora. Passe bom. Vai pra cima.
Mesma mais a bola dela e a Rosa pra fora. Bora.
Mercúrio de intimidade. Até o final.
Nós não vamos ganhar o jogo no ponto.
Calm pass. And pointing to both his temples, see Roberto again. He knows more than anyone how much of this is won in the mind. And right now it's not one, and they mustn't think it is one. Here, Trini goes to serve again. Oh, it's another serve. That's huge for Italy. It's an ace for Pietrini. 2 points in a row. They're beginning the comeback.
Well, she just absolutely unleashed on that. She didn't get a perfect hand position on it, and that's what made that ball move. Like a bullet.
Gabby steps in. And Carol Gataz steps up and puts it down to bring Brazil the side out.
That wasn't just a winning play. That was an absolutely confident, game-winning, match-winning, going to the gold medal-winning hit from Gataz.
Double substitution. Kissing on the court.
Double change. It's been happening throughout this match. Roberta in at 6, Kissy in at 3. Gabby, Kissy, Carol Gataz trying to stop. Lubian and Silla. Gabby makes a good touch. Brazil have to set their defense up. Italy come again. What a touch, Niemi. No one can get to it, though. And side out achieved.
What a choice to set the middle again for Italy. It's really worked well for them in this last set. Well, I say it's the last set. Brazil haven't won it yet. Can't help but think that they have the momentum right now as they side out.
There's another opportunity here for Italy with Lubian serving. And Niemi puts it on the plate, and that's put on the floor, but not in court. And that means Lubian can go back again. It's 17-22. They're closing the gap, are Italy. The ball hit the antenna, actually. That's what the issue was. From my position, I couldn't see if it was in or out players in the way, but hit the antenna, it's out. Lubian can serve again. A good ball in, though. Gabby in no mood to be stopped. And Brazil are 2 away from victory.
How high does she hit that ball? She didn't even need to use the seam, just over the top of the hands. Wow.
That's top of the antenna spiking, isn't it? That's what, which is 90 centimetres above the height of the net. That's right, 2 metres and 24, 3 metres 14. Silla needs to get this one, and of course she does. Gets the block out. But Brazil know what their task is right now. It's all about their side-out game. If that's working, they know where they're going to be going after this one. Malinov, first serve of the match. Excellent blocking, Denesi commits. Carroll nowhere to go. 4 points in it.
Good choice there from Denesi just to stay with Carroll, not getting sucked into going outside, making sure she finishes that block off.
Malinov to serve again. Gavi just quick enough that Denesi can't close the gap. It's now match point for Brazil. A place in the final is within touching distance. They've done it! Carroll has made the block, and Brazil are through to the final. 12 years in the making, and Brazil are back at the top table yet again. They will fight for gold. And it will be Italy who will have to play for bronze. What a match.
Ladies